born an orphan in Russia to a 23-year-old unwed woman. Thankfully, at 9 months old, I was adopted to my incredible mother and father, and I ended up in Rhode Island, of all places. I always grew up knowing that I was adopted, but it had instilled in me an identity crisis at a young age. I always was on the outside looking in. I never fit in, and I didn't know who I was. I didn't look like my family, and it was very noticeable. As a short, blonde-haired, blue-eyed girl with a family of tall, brown-haired, brown-eyed people, it was very noticeable, and I couldn't shake that. When I was 10, my parents divorced, and I was so angry and confused, and I always thought it was my fault, and I was broken and lost, and I started to begin self-harming at the age of 12. I hated my life, and I contemplated suicide many times. At age 14, I was invited to a Friendsgiving with a friend's youth group. That is the first time I felt the genuine love of God in that house. I got connected into that youth group and went to that youth camp with them that following January, where I devoted my life to Jesus. I never felt so much love from what I now know as the Holy Spirit. I wept and I cried, begging for God to meet me where I was. My youth pastor, Rebecca, truly always showed me Jesus and how to be a Christian, and I'm so forever grateful for her and her family. And there have been many ups and downs since then, but I truly could never imagine my life without Jesus. I was never baptized because I always accepted my infant baptism. I grew up Catholic, and I also was confirmed and all of that. And then in my next church, I was so filled with pride. I was a leader in the youth ministry, so I never could set aside my pride and truly surrender to Jesus. I always felt you couldn't be a leader and get baptized. So when I first heard that baptisms were happening here, I had such a poke from God saying, it's finally time, you need to do this. So today I'm finally dedicating myself to Him because I want an outward expression of my love for Him, and I want to truly surrender it all to Jesus and give Him everything.